Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandragon's Cave. Today we're gonna be doing Inktober52 and the prompt is cat. It's been released last night I think, and yeah, let's do a cat. I'm just gonna, as I always do, kind of mark more or less the space that we have to work. And I think as we are doing these days with Inktober, this is my Saturday kind of video, I'm gonna go for something small. This is like we did the other day at the beginning, 0.05, very fine liner. And yeah, I don't know what is it with me and cats, but a lot of time I kind of, when I don't know what to draw, I will do some basic shapes and I will end up doing these humanized cats, weird looking, like, I don't know, like señors from El Zorro movie, something like that. And I really like it. So I think I'm gonna do something like this, and at the same time maybe I talk a little bit about how I create my character. Like in this case I take a basic shape to do the head. This is gonna be the head, and then I wanna do some nice ears like this, can be hairy on the tip. Kind of, you know, drawing from imagination. And I have as well, if you have some time to check my social media, I will put it in the box at the very bottom of the comments of the description of the video. In my Instagram, I think I have a mini comic I did back in November for another challenge, monthly challenge, Tales of Aletrion challenge, and in there I basically have like a gang of this style of looking like Puss in Boots cats, that they are the bad guys. And yeah, there's plenty of them, like 10 or 12, and in a very small, everything is very sketchy for that project. Everything is like a sketchy comic, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And kind of it keeps with this comment I'm doing about this one, that when I don't know what to do, I'm kind of doing these humanized animals, and a lot of the time cats. I don't have cat myself, but yeah. So let's do something like this. It's a young cat, and then can make some whiskers there as well. I should do a line to do the eyes of the cat, but I think I prefer to do typical circle, leaving a space in the middle. So it's I'm kind of doing a young, yeah, as I said, young cat. A little bit of side here as well. Should be a little bit darker. It's kind of whiskers, but it's mustache. Okay. Something like this. I like it. Yeah. So my style is cartoon, as you are seeing all the time in my videos, and what I like to do is kind of take basic shapes like this. I'm doing a square, these are triangles as well, another square there for the nose. And yeah, so basically I will do something like this. I kind of let the drawing tell me how this is gonna be. Like I'll do like something here, like on the side, like this is like Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, something like this. Maybe like a hairy top kind of cloak at the bottom, at the very top of the cloak here. We can make like he has a thing. Let's make it like an eye. I always like to do eyes. around. So yeah, this is a young cat. Maybe he just joined the cause to protect the realm of the cats. Let's make some lines here as well, like this. Okay, and as I was saying, I like to do cloaks. Like this. So we can have this like this and like this. So the arms should fall here like this. So I'm gonna make like he has a sword here ready to use. Okay. Yeah, looking good. Let's move it a little bit so we don't go outside of the frame. Like that, yeah, like this. So yeah, so this is looking nice. As I said, I'm playing with the shapes, a square, a rectangle here for the cape, more or less to do like this. And then I want to do this type of very big type of trousers with a lot of pockets, and then can make small feet like this. It's a very small guy. Let's fancy doing a little bit like this, the mustache. Yeah, and even the eyebrows as well here. Yeah, something weird, you know, something weird. So the character has a little bit of character, in fact. And yeah. Okay. This is looking very nice. We need to add a tail, and it's gonna be here on the side. And now I do a simple line, okay, like this, like a tube, and then I will add a little bit of texture to simulate hair. And this is fake 3D, so I fake 2D effect, like I always say. And yeah, so something like this, it will make the trick. That is the sword, that it's tightened up here with a belt. The arm should go down here and here. Maybe I can make him like he's ready. Yeah, something like this, that he's ready to attack anytime he's ready. And yeah, something like this. We can do some details here as well, like maybe it's a funny cat sword as well. And this is going under the cape, like this. Let's make a pocket as well here, why not? Okay. Ooh, there's been a lot of sun now, it's changing a lot of the image. Sorry about that. I'm here next to the window, and normally it keeps, but that's a big cloud coming through. So as you see, this is how I do character. So basically I would do basic shapes, I will start developing the character. I don't know who he is, but I have a basic idea about the guy. It's gonna be something related to maybe a snow place, because I'm making this kind of furry, hairy top of the cape, so he can be warm. And then I'm playing with this concept of kind of musketeer thing, like in Puss in Boots, with a mustache like this. I think I'm gonna make as well. It will be really nice. Let's take this out. It will be very nice. I think it's missing something here on the top of the head, so we could do like this typical kind of, whoa, that's a lot of sound. This typical kind of feathery top that they have, but I'm gonna make it like it's like in Narnia. If you watch the Narnia movie, the mouse Repichik, it has this kind of decoration on the ear that it has like a feather, I think it is, or something, but we can do it like this. Yeah, that is nice. Something like this is nice. Yeah, so it has a little bit of personality on the top as well. It can be a very fancy cat, probably we're gonna call Damascus, and Damascus has his hair really nicely done to go in adventures. He has this decoration for the ear. These eyebrows are as well very nicely combed. He's very fancy, and then very square face. And square face for me, it means that he will follow the orders that it's being given. So a little bit of this kind of puffy face as well here on the side. The eyes, we made it really big eyes, really big and nice. This innocent guy, I think, is easily manipulative by the bosses, that they are corrupted bosses. He has this look of, I'm a rich cat coming from rich society, that I've been given this title of kind of cat musketeer, and I can do whatever I want. He's a very fancy person, and that means trouble for him, so kind of he abuses this power. He's kind of he's bad guy, but not because he is a bad in the core. It's because he's been raised and he's been living in a society of cats that, you know, the one who has the power is the one who is gonna have whatever he wants. But that doesn't mean that he's a bad person. We don't know what he's gonna be doing in his travels yet, but so far this is the order of the eye. The order of the eye for the cats. And I fancy doing something like this, like striped trousers, and the type like Aladdin type of trouser as well. Yeah, it's looking good. Short is there. Yeah, I think it's innocent, but at the same time it's kind of, it's like this new cat that enters in this world of musketeers, cat musketeers, and he's full of himself. He doesn't know much how everything works yet, but he's full of himself, and yeah, I think he's in the journey that is gonna change his vision and his life, and yeah, to become like a better cat. Because at the moment, look at these eyes, like cheeky eyes, like I can get whatever I fancy, whatever I want. And yeah, so this is how I do the characters, this is how I do the stories. I start drawing something, sketching something, and I will think about the character, how it looks, what is given to me, what can I add to the character as well. I think we are missing something here, maybe. And it can be some decoration for the cape, maybe like, what can it be? I don't want to do more pockets. I don't want to do more pockets because one should be good here. But yeah, I think we can do some sort of decoration like this. So when we paint, we don't need to mark it strong. So when we paint, we have some separation and different tones on the cape. And yeah, I think it's looking very nice. I like it. Damascus is looking very nice. And as well we can play with that concept of Damascus, like when they do Damascus daggers and things like this, they are melted with different metals. I think it is like that. That is a mix of different metals, and it looks very beautiful and really textury. So maybe we do the cape like a little bit of texture as well there. We will see now in a second how it's gonna end up. But first, I think we need to go for the cat. And to be honest, I think I want to do a ginger cat. So let's try to... I already have a ginger cat called Don Gato in my profile. If you have a look at my profile, you will see it's very nice. So maybe Damascus could be the little brother of Don Gato. Don Gato is traveling with Aurelio, that is like a really badass cat, really ominous and dangerous looking, and he's his protector. And yeah, they are good cats for the cats, but bad cats for the dogs. So they are kind of very, very musketeer and brawlers and strong characters. So probably we're gonna make Damascus the brother. I love to connect my characters. I do some now, I do some in a year time, and I start connecting them to create kind of a little bit of a world as well. This is how I do a little bit of world building as well. I start to create different concepts, or who is gonna be this brother with, or sister, or traveling with, or what realm is gonna be, all these things. And yeah, I love it. So I'm just gonna make this a little bit dark. Okay, looking good, looking very good. I think we need to go for a kind of greenish, yeah, greenish type of cape. I'm just grabbing a couple of different tones that I have here. I have a paler one that I don't want to do it that pale, but something like this, it can be interesting. So I'm gonna go for this is a typical green color. Okay. So typical green is gonna be nice, at least to have a contrast, because we use sometimes when we do these drawings, I talk a little bit of color, and green and orange are secondary colors, and at the same time complementary colors as well. So always when you put them together, they look very, very nice, because it's the opposite. So if you don't have, or when you do, for example, digital drawing or traditional drawing here with colors, or as well with pastel color or watercolor, you get, by mixing, you get green by mixing blue and yellow. Let's see. Yeah, you see the contrast here, it looks very, very nice. I will not normally press so much, but I think the contrast is looking very beautiful in this aspect. You always need to think about these things as well, that this kind of cape, this kind of cloak is going here, okay, but then we have it here at the back as well, that these beads later we will do it a little bit darker, and then I think I have this, and I think I'm gonna add, I fancy adding a little bit of this tone in these circles that we set, kind of to separate a little bit within the green, not much, but just to separate a little bit, a second tone or a second something here, the pocket as well, here another one. So we don't forget what I said. I'm gonna paint this a little bit darker, just in case we forgot later about it. Okay, what we need is to do the part of the sword here like this as well, that we forgot to draw it. Nice. Oh, it's a very nice one as well now. We'll add some browns as well. Brown always works beautifully with greens and with oranges. So we are gonna do the scabbard here. That if you see, it's a typical sword, very thin, but here it goes bigger. Probably it's like a sable. It has like a sable, like this shape, like this. Use this to add a little extra something, a little bit of extra detail to the scabbard there. And it needs to have it like this, like in some sort of let's do some decorations, like some sort of belt, or we'll call it like on cinto there. Some sort of this, some lines, some decorations, so it is not flying, floating in the character. So this is supposed to go like a belt with lines like this around him. It has a support here and it has another support here, so he's totally attached to the sword, so he can't miss it, he can't lose it. This is looking very good, it's looking very nice, looking very funny as well. Don't need to forget about the tail. I have another orange here. Oh, maybe we add a little bit of red. A little bit of red can be interesting in the ginger cat. Like this. It's gonna make him look a little bit more dangerous, a little bit more in the bad side, let's say, and more rebel, like this. More devilish, a little bit devilish as well. And I think for this we need to add a little bit of yellow to make like a tone here in the skin. Like how is humanized cat, we are playing with the idea of like having a little bit of a skin there, here as well. And, yeah, and we want to make this gold. This is gold here. Let's not forget about the hand. This is hand because it's humanized, but this should be a paw if we are drawing animals. Something like this will do. Ginger cat, but it's more reddish, devilish than anything. And I think I'm gonna play the idea of this darkness that we said before. And I think it's time for adding this other black that I have here. I think it has a little nicer finish than this. This is really pale when you draw. The quality of the color inside, a piece of the color inside, it's a little bit I don't know. I bought it the other day. I said it in one of my previous videos. I bought it the other day, but it's not that nice looking. So yeah, okay, can do something like this, and we are gonna do a gamble with this one because this can be interesting. If we do blue, but we don't want blue, okay? I fancy doing it a little bit darker. I wanna basically almost black like the top, but I want it to have like a base of blue. Yeah, this is it. As you are seeing, I'm doing Inktober52. This is cat. We're creating this character, cat, Musketeer, called Damascus, is brother of Don Gato. Don Gato is in his adventures, they are really epic. He goes with Aurelio, this badass cat, really dangerous. And they come from a rich family. And then we have here Damascus. Damascus started now this whole adventure. He's a little bit of a special cat. He's a little bit nasty with everyone. He comes from a family with money, and he needs to learn. This is gonna be black as well, gray, black. He needs to learn the path, and at some point he will need to encounter his brother in his adventures, and we will see what's gonna happen at that point, because I don't think the brother, how he is gonna accept the behavior of the little brother. So it's gonna be a funny, I don't know, let's challenge or meeting or let's see. At the moment we are trying to represent a little bit this kind of darkness of the character, painting a little bit of dark, making it him like I don't know, when you see Lord of the Rings, that all the bad guys are painted in black for the obvious, like, okay, we are gonna use black to represent the darkness, the bad guys. Okay, we're trying to do a little bit here the same, doing some dark details here. It's gonna go to the snowy area. Just gonna do a redo of the top, so with this black color it looks better. Let's add a little bit of this over here. Okay. It needs some details. In a second, it needs some details again with 0.05, but we have a nice base. We have a nice base character here at the moment. Okay, and I would like to add a little bit of olive color to the bottom, because olive will match really nice with these darks here. Like, see, making it a little bit like more washed. So I always say like this. Yeah, looking nice. So I think what the drawing is, we kind of got it. I just want to add some details like this to make more obvious all these little details that we've done before. A little bit more dark hair, like he's a little bit corrupted at the moment. Yeah, as I'm saying before, feel free to, from here, from YouTube, go jump into the show more section, the description box of here, or maybe I put it here on the top, a link or another video or something. So you can move to the other platform, Instagram, maybe. You see other drawings I do there as well, very nice drawings. Here in YouTube at the moment I'm talking about Inktober for this couple of months. I'm talking about One Piece as well, making a lot of theories as well. You can check as well the videos here, I will put a link here. But in the Instagram channel I have other content that it is not related to that. I have mini comics, I have and random characters. I watch a movie, for example, or I read a book and I like the character or whatever, and I will do a drawing, I will put it there. Kind of things that I don't record, you know, things that I don't record is just a drawing that I do on my free time. I will put it there as well. I post traditional, I post digital as well, digital work. I have here I work on the tablet in Photoshop, and yeah, so this is gonna be like this grayish dark. That is looking good. So far I think this prompt, Cat, one of my favorite prompts so far for Inktober52 this year, because it gives me a lot of playability. So if they play with animals as well, if you check my channel, I have three panels, three long panels there, and most of them are animals that I humanize. I love to humanize characters because I come from Disney, Warner Bros. And all these things, and you have Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse, and all of those cartoon characters, all those guys are humanized animals. And when I have to draw something, if you realize, most of the time, like the other day, the Mandragons and everything, most of the time it's animals humanized or animals from imagination. Yeah, this is something, if you realize I'm painting my finger, is because when you paint with color pencils, sometimes you have this kind of layer from the same color that is not letting you paint with this because it's more fine. We just paint a little bit on another surface, and then you're gonna be able to do your lines as you want. Okay, very, very elegant cape that he's wearing, Damascus is wearing. I hope it's looking nice in the video. Small shoes this time, with this character, very, very small feet I'm doing. I normally do bigger feet and like boot, but for this one it's giving me this impression. The cape is falling here on the front. Okay. And this is going underneath, and then we do extra darkness here, extra shade in there, and we had these little lines to make like a striped. Okay, I think I will maybe use another one because this is so thin that to add these details you can barely see it. So I'm gonna probably go for a, let me see, yeah, 0.2 may do the work. Ah, you see, now yes. Yeah, I always by default draw draw with one, but feel comfortable of swapping, and for your needs you are needing now this type of pen, maybe for the bigger parts, so you have a little bit more of game. Just take it and do it like this, because it will change the result of the drawing. So this is a little bit of how I do characters, a little bit of lesson that you can slow down the video and follow and copy the drawing as well if you're trying to learn, and it's gonna be a very nice experience, and slowly you can start doing your own characters as well at home. And I used to teach different age, from kids and adults and older people, to how to do these things, and it was very fun, a lot of fun, everyone enjoyed. So I recommend that if you can, some of these videos, maybe or the One Piece videos as well, slow it down and yeah, try to follow and copy and simulate. That's how I learned as well to draw, copying a lot of Mickey and Pluto and Goofy and all these guys from Disney. I will watch the TV and I will do some drawings every now and then, and yeah. I think we are done. Let's see if I can. Is it gonna say or not? Yeah, careful with these things, because if you paint too much with the size that it shouldn't be, later I'm gonna be standing here scrapping this pen to make it work again. But anyway, this is DavidViadel23, DavidViadel23, you can say it as you want, and this is the Mandragon's Cave. I hope you like this prompt from today, Inktober52 Cat, and yeah, it was really nice. We made a little character, we made a little bit of a story, and we added him to the world of cats that we already have, and yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!